Good morning, people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. This is Spirit Journey. And yes, I'm with little Labby boy. Oh, he loves his new home in there. Yeah, back home, well, back in the USA, he didn't want to be held. He said, Mommy, I'm too big to be held up. So it's really something how life changes. So, yes. So today is April 2nd, 2024. Morning, morning. Every morning these guys are like wearing uniforms, like I don't know, like a military. Morning, morning. Bonjour. Ça va bien? Yes, someone speaks French. Yeah, I like the French. Yeah, these are all. Let's see, could get them. Can't really get them there. But they wear like a light, a brown uniform, military. It's some branch. I'm not sure exactly what they are. But yeah, they come. Oh wow, look at here. See the mist? Isn't that neat, people? Oh, that's one thing I love about Rwanda. They got really nice mist. The last video I did, they, yeah, this guy going on my motorcycle. See that? Isn't that gorgeous, people? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it, people. That's one thing I love about Rwanda. That's some beautiful picture. Yeah, you know, I might as well just keep the camera like this. If I feel I need to change it, I change it. Yeah. Yeah, where you have land without a house on it, you have crops. And this place right near where I live, it was just grass, and they dug it up last week. And they're going to cultivate it. It's really resourceful. I like that. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So, yeah, today is April 2, 2024. And yes, sunrise was at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Now it's about 6:05 or something like that. Let's see. Okay, 6:10, my watch says. Yeah, I find it fascinating when the concept of sunrise and sunset. It's really exciting. So this video will be about it's a general talk. I'm going to talk about the wedding I went to and this vision I had. And gematria I want to talk about. So I hope you guys remember. Sometimes I list in the beginning what I want to talk about. I list the dream for the vision first because it's very short. Yeah, so look at that. I love this cloud, the fog. It's so fantastic. Hey, morning. So, the vision I had upon awakening this morning, many of you know that I do this technique of meditation, and I get to see things with my eyes closed. And so what happened in today's is as if like I'm waking up and I saw, I was looking at, it looked like scraps of something, shredded up stuff. It was like a grayish, brownish color, like the color of, yeah, I'm just gonna say meat, when you cook meat, and just like long threads of it. And in the center was what looked like, almost like a can, like a can of soup or something. So it's about maybe, it was maybe 3 inches in diameter. Yeah, I move out the way from the 3 inches in diameter. And I couldn't see what was inside. It was open, you know, and it was a light color, I remember. And what happens in my visions, or what phenomena it is, excuse me, this light was emanated like a glow from the can. And I knew at that point that I would be disconnected. I would be disconnected to the that'll go on here. Yeah, I'll be disconnected to what I'm seeing. It happens all the time. It's as if that, like they know, the powers know that I'm tapping onto this thing. I'll go in front. And they can sense my presence. Yeah, they can sense my presence. Let me work on this. It's less rocky. It's pretty though. They can sense my presence and they activate this energy thing. This light gets emanated. It's like a, what color is the light? Like a light bulb, the standard American light bulb. Sometimes might have like a tinge of green in it, I think. But it like blinds you and you can't see. Like it like disconnects you and then you can't see anything anymore. Like you get like it changes your frequency so you cannot see what's going on. But I felt like I'm there. Like I'm visualizing what I'm looking at. But I strongly feel like in the Matrix movie, the first one, that we are somewhere. We are somewhere in this life. And they enable us to have these life, like I'm here in Rwanda, or you could be back in New York, or anywhere in the world. And they don't want you to see where you really are. And then they zap you with the light. Morning. So I start to wonder. I really start to wonder what's really going on. So sometimes when an event happens here in this reality, I sometimes get upset, you know. But now I'm learning, now I'm starting to chill out a little bit, you know. I'm starting to chill out a little bit. Not taking things so seriously. Yes, good morning, viewer. I say I have a viewer. Good morning. And I don't know what those scraps were, but it's like my consciousness awakens in a new location, and I'm seeing things. And I feel I'm actually there. And then something gets alerted. It would be interesting what I look like on the other side. How am I manifesting? Am I manifesting as a light or like a ghost? How am I being shown? You remember that time I talked to you about that African fellow about a year ago? And my consciousness appears in his room, and it's dark in the room. He's sitting in the dark in a cozy chair, like a black leather chair. He's topless with 3 long necklaces on. And then he looks upward where I am. He's looking at security. It's like, oh, that lady with the dog. Yeah, that's security. And I'm not taking pictures of their facility. So, yeah, you just say hello, hey, how you doing? You know? So, so he looks up and sees me and he grits his teeth in rage, takes his spear and starts to try to stab me with it. Whatever what he's stabbing, I don't, it's like watching TV, you know? I'm not doing anything. I'm just switching hands. I'm not, it's like watching TV. You don't expect your TV to interact with you, you know? But yeah, I was there. My consciousness was there. And he was in such rage. I said, oh my goodness, to myself. And then I opened my eyes to kind of like disconnect. I said, wow, what's going on there? So I waited a couple of seconds, think, okay, I disconnect, open my eyes, it'll stop the transmission or whatever was happening. So I reclose my eyes and the scene continues. He's in a rage. Frantic, this time he's off his chair and in a frenzy trying to stab me. Oh God, could you believe that? Yeah, so that's why I'm not as, I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. That is not me. I just meditate, close my eyes, and just relax. I don't know what I'm going to see. So, this brown shreds that I saw, like looked like cooked meat in shreds, and that's what I saw. And then like a can, and I'm thinking that it's these things. This thing is controlling us. Why would it be there? Why, in anything that I am, why would this thing emanate and this light and it disconnects us? So that's what I'm thinking. That's where we really are. I think when I'm doing this technique of meditation, that it's like in between two worlds. Our real existence, our real existence, and this physical world, the main world that we're living in. And I'm wondering, are we living in multiple worlds? I think that we might be, because some of the things that I've seen in the past were modern, stuff. Yeah, it was good. Good. I'm glad the birds aren't bothering us today. But something's going on. So, yeah, I really think that we're located somewhere, people. And in this in-between world, we tap into the matrix. Morning, morning. How are you doing? Good, good. So, yeah, there's the daughter of the children. So, morning, morning. Hey, yeah, you go. So, yeah, nice family I met. Yeah, they have children. They have children. Yeah, Bill Mata's family. Some people, it's really something between the rich and the poor. The poor are so much kinder, beautiful, nice, wholesome people. They were intrigued by lavender. I walked away, hey, you want to see it? Yeah, they don't have dogs here. Especially little dogs, Fifi dogs. They don't have that. So I really feel that we're in between worlds and we're in something. And when we start to awaken or in between, in limbo, it zaps us. It puts that light and it disconnects us from understanding what's going on. So that's what's going on, I think. So, anyways, the second thing I want to talk about, the main thing, is is the wedding. I went to my first Rwandan wedding. Now I'm gonna show my face now. Yeah. Yes, good morning, people. Yes, little old me. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. Okay. So what happened? Yeah, it's weird things. Well, the wedding itself was very nice. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. I took pictures and little videos, mostly videos. Yeah, maybe all of it was videos. Oh, yes, I do. I do have some pictures, and so hopefully I'll put some up. But oh, what happened now? So, so how did it begin? Well, my taxi ride comes. I notified him a couple of days in advance, and then I gave him a reminder call 2 days ago, and then he arrives. But before he arrived, I was thinking, because see, he's been late excessively. He started off fantastic, early. He come early. He was courteous. He was an older gentleman. But the last two times I used him, he came a half an hour late. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Yeah, that's him. I'm irritated. And so, I even, because I really like him. And when like it could have been 3 visits ago, 3 rides ago, I even bought him something to drink because I went to a restaurant for lunch. And because I feel guilty because, it's hot outside. So I ordered him something cool to drink, like anything he wanted. And when I finally finished my lunch and go in the taxi, no thank you, anything like that. But yesterday, okay, well, before he arrived, I said to myself, this guy is even 5 minutes late, boy. I'm not gonna, what's going on here? If you could come on time, come early all these other times, how come now you are half an hour late? But I'm in a good mood going to my first wedding. And I was inside. He calls me to let me know that he's waiting outside. I come out. Yeah, I had just tucked Lavender, my little dog. I just tucked him away. Yeah, that's you, bad boy. Yeah, he likes it. I think he likes it. So anyway, so I had just tucked him away. Had his food and water set up and put him in the nice cool room with a nice view that he can see. It's a glass door. And so if you want to, you can look outside. Yeah. One thing with Rwandan weddings, yeah, I arrived to the place. And before we arrived, I wanted to just go over what I want done. He had a photocopy of the reception plate, of the itinerary, so he knows where everything is. So I said, okay, the the reception starts at 9 a.m. and then the second portion of this wedding is at 2 p.m. So I said, well, I don't know. I've never been to a wedding here before, so I don't know how long it's going to take. But by 1:30 p.m. to pick me up to go to the next venue. Okay, and I made sure I repeated several times. And then I go. So at the reception, so their wedding, the style of their wedding is in reverse in comparison to me coming from New York City. You have the wedding first, and then the reception where you get fed and all that and dance. So they had like a large room. It was like in a tent, and they have it set up like On the inner perimeter of the room, all men, they were at a table, a long table, all men, and on both sides. I think one side is the groom and one side is the bride side. So I was friends of the groom, so I sat on that side at a table, and all men. And most of them seemed like mature men. And then there was some tables and had some children and women, older women. And so the table next to me, I was sitting in a regular chair, no table. And so I'm sitting behind who turns out to be the mother and grandmother of the groom. And I guess they're family members. They're very nice, very kind people, very, very kind. And they made me feel right at home. Yes, Rwandans are very good for hospitality, very hospitable. Again, I'm a stranger. I wore what they call a kitenge. It's mostly yellow. The color was a floral print, but the dominant color is yellow. I like yellow. Yellow is, to me, a happy color. Yeah. So with the wedding, you wear like a skirt. It's like a skirt, and then this top, like a short sleeve or sleeveless top, like a knit top, and then a sarong. It's like, uh, it's like a drape. You wear it over one shoulder and it drapes down, and it's a very lightweight material. You got oh God, I can't remember the name. Oh yeah, umushanana, and I think that really refers to the skirt, and the top, the little sash is called something else. But I wore a kentenge, meaning African fabric, and it's a cotton. It was a thick cotton, and I wore that. Yeah, I did go to a store to get a umushanana, but man, it was hot to wear. It was very hot, and I said, yeah, that material makes you sweat and heat. So I said, nope, nope, nope. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, so I decided to wear what I wore, and I'll probably show pictures of it, hopefully. And what else? Yeah, so in the beginning of everybody's seated and everything. Yeah, they start late. Yeah, it was to start at 9 o'clock, and the groom arrives around 10 a.m., so an hour late, and he's just clowning around and everything. So I say jokingly, "Hey, you're not dressed. Get dressed. It's supposed to be at 9 o'clock. It's 10." Sorry. So he starts laughing. Yeah, then he comes over. He says, "Oh, it's Rwanda time." Just like the guy, black. You know, like in America, this is color black people time. So that's all. So the joke is universal. The joke is universal. Color people time, black people time, uh, West Indian time, Rwandan time. It's all the same. So, so it was nice. So he eventually gets dressed. They're laid back. No rush, no rush. American weddings, oh, everybody's frantic, but they were laid back, honey. Just, it starts when it starts. Let's see what else. Yeah, it starts when it starts. And what else? Yeah, so it's all conducted in the indigenous tongue, Kenyan Rwandan. So I don't know what they were saying, but you could gather that they were making jokes. Uh, Everyone is good spirited. Excuse me. And and then at one point, I guess like the groom side is introduced, and then the bride comes out with her entourage, into the room, And then they do a toast too. There are several toasts that are done with champagne, you know. And then once all that is done, we eventually go to eat, and they were nice about it. Oh, the wedding is from my veterinarian. Yeah, I've been using him now since January. And the man that got married, he started, like, initially it was a lady that was taking care of my little boy with Lavender. He's Lavender. And then he wasn't getting better, and I was panicking. And I think I made the lady uncomfortable. And the guy, the man, the male veterinarian, I think he is over her, actually. He says, I'll take responsibility. For now on, he's my patient. He's my dog. And so that's how it's been. He really loves my dog. And yeah, so that's how I know him. And the last visit, he says, yeah, I'm getting married. Hey, I'd like you to come. So he gave me an invitation. And I'm glad to this. The place is actually owned by Germans. His mentor and stuff, I don't think he actually went to Germany, but anyway, he went to veterinary school. He's a doctor of veterinary medicine. But his mentor and stuff are European, white Europeans. And oh, let me turn it around here. I like this view here. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like over here. So what happened now? Let me see if I can sit over here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a sec. So yeah, so the what's it? Yeah, so it's the facility. It's a very nice, clean facility, but it's owned by this German man, tall guy, older guy, and they have another location in the where for large animals. Like the one here in town is for like dogs and cats, things like that, and then they have the countryside one in Musanze. Musanze, it's in the north, and they have a division there as well. So, what else? Yeah, so they were friendly. They were friendly, and so what happened? So me, I'm the guy's. I'm a client, and then he has his boss who actually owns the veterinary place. So it's owned by a European, white European, but it's they have Rwandans as their working there. So visibly, the Africans working, but it's owned by somebody else. And but the workers, they're nice and clean, 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 clean. So I'm really happy about that. So they were at the party. They were special guests of his, and so interesting. They sat at a table. They sat close, like on the groom's side, but up close in the table. And what else? So it was nice. It was very nice. I don't want people to think I'm showing, and I'm not trying to show people here. Yeah, I'm very respectful about everything here. So yeah, I'm not about invading anybody's privacy. Yeah, I go down there as well. They're friendly to me there. But still, I believe in privacy and things like that, respecting people's privacy. So what else? So yeah, so after those formalities were over, the one of the people sitting next to me, oh, no, behind me, she works at the facility. She's a receptionist. She's morning, morning. It's a little dog. It's a little doggy. Bye bye. Yeah, I let her know it's not. She probably thought it was some wild animal. Yeah, because she's coming from behind. She gave a weird look, like, what the hell is that animal? So, yeah, I say I wave at the people here. They're really nice. Yeah. So what else happened? Let's see. Oh yeah. So we go to the. I'm the person that is the receptionist at the place. So okay, you're gonna come with me. You're gonna get to eat right now, early. And the European people, the people who own the place, they were fed. Yeah. So we all get up, and I guess like a hello. So yeah, it was very nice, very nice. Yeah, the food that they had is local food. They had cassava, or some people call it yucca. They had, let me just turn the channel. They had, what else did they have? They had, you're not going to show my face. Okay. Yeah, just show my face. I don't want people. Yeah. Yeah, cassava, I think banana, peas. Oh, they did have like a salad that had grated carrots. They had cucumber, getting a slight diced cucumber, um, rice. They had the white rice, fried rice. I think that looked like fried. It was brown, like a fried rice. What else? Um, what else? Oh, what else? Oh, they had some meats. They had uh, pieces of chicken, and I think they had beef. Yeah, they cook their meat extremely well, very well. So yeah, that's just their style here. Um, what else? And then they had this green sauce and this red sauce, and that's what I remember that they had. Yeah, it was tasty. I enjoy comfort food. Yeah, they had a lot of it. People had big plate. You know, everybody. Oh, it was a buffet style, but they have service, and we ate. We ate. And then after that, we were to go to. Oh, that's when I found get. Yeah, it was approaching 1:30 p.m. And at 1:30, 1:25, I called my taxi. Just kind of remind him, find out, what the status is. And I find out. Oh, he says, "Oh, I'm far away. You got to take another taxi ride. I can't, I can't get you." So I was pissed. I was pissed. And so I had the woman behind me, who works at the place, the facility, for my dog, the veterinarian place. I wanted her to talk to him. Hello. It's a little doggy. Doggy. It's a dog. He's my baby. Bye, ladies. Bye bye. Yeah. You make a joke about it. Yeah, just make a joke about it. Oh, I'm going to show you this. Oh, I did the wrong way. I'm not sure. Well, I hope I had it on the right direction. Oh, well. But this is, I like showing you this part here. Yeah, they're farming. It's a farming community here. I like coming out here. So, oh yeah, so the food was tasty. And then it was approaching that time. So I went and I talked to, I talked to the person that works there. And yeah, so I talked to the person that works there, and it turns out that, yeah, I had her to translate for me, and then I told her, she translated that He won't be picking me up, and yeah, he won't be picking me up. He won't be picking me up, and so I had to find my own way. Oh, I was pissed. So it worked. It worked for the it worked for the better, because it turns out that the next place we were to go, we were to go. What happened? They brought me to share a ride with his entourage from Germany, and from there, they had to change clothes, and then we went to another place for the photos. I think no, my mistake. We went to the church. That's what happened. And then from the church, the religious ceremony, we went for photos. And that aspect of the itinerary was not on my list. Yeah, about the photography, where they take the pictures. But it turns out, like, after the church, he had texted me and that he won't be picking me up. So he didn't pick me up at the reception, and then he doesn't even attempt to pick me up at the receptionist. I mean, at the church. So so that's what happened. I'm gonna turn the camera. So that's what happened. Yeah, I have to be very careful. They had the guys with the guy, they're wearing the brown uniform. Like, I guess it's like the police. So I don't want to think I'm a spy. God waved. He didn't wave back. I guess I don't know. This is another part of town. So, you know, so, so I don't know. But that's what happened to me. Yeah, but it turned out for the better, because I got to go with the entourage. So it was a big car. And, but after, yeah, I saw that it was getting late. It was approaching, it was like 4:45. And they were going to do the photos. So they said, okay, you have to go get the photos taken. You'll be the first one to get the photo with the bride and the groom, and then you leave. So the custom also here is with the photos, when they take a photo shoot, they, I guess that it was at a park, really nice, really nice park, and they take they had a photographer there. So I stood by the side of the groom, since that's the side that I know, and it was a quick, and then they brought me up the hill in a car, and they were going to go back to the party. Yeah, because after the photo session, they'd be going back to the party. Yeah, so they were really nice. The facility that I get my dog taken care of, they were really, really nice. And they made sure that I was safe. They even held my hand. They said, okay, you come with me. Yeah, they held my hand. They wanted, I'm a client. I'm not just a so-called friend. I'm their client. And you don't want to mess with that, because that's your job. Your job, you don't have, clients. So, yeah, I'm gonna turn around. Guy was looking at me. Yeah, let me just go. I gotta start going. Yeah, I don't want any problem. I don't want to think that I'm doing something. So, yeah, they're usually very friendly. They're usually very friendly. And, but I guess mine is on duty. I guess I haven't seen that one before. I don't want any problem. Because I waved and everything. He was standing right next to me. You want to know what I'm pointing at, I guess. So I don't want them to think I'm some Russian spy. No, just leave. It's always good to be safe than sorry. And yeah, I can go to the dirt road further down, so close to where I live. So let's see. Yeah, so it worked out well because they drove me where I needed to drive for the photo shoot, and they're very hospitable. And then they got me to the main road. I called the cab service and I asked the worker there, you know, if she can translate, just to make sure, for the directions where I was. So she said, bring someone, bring a driver that speaks English, and yeah, bring a driver that speaks English, and she has to go in such and such town. And he arrived pretty quick. So how it works here, you call up the company, the taxi company, and then like in 2 minutes, you get a pop-up on your screen, and then the driver calls you just to confirm where you are. Morning, hey. Yeah, see, most of the people are really nice. Yeah, he's just making, I guess, just doing his job as like a police. I guess it's sort of like police, the guy in the khaki. So, what was I saying now? Yeah, so he arrives right away and no problem. So, because every time you use this particular taxi service, the taxi person calls you as well, so you have his number. So I told him that on such and such day, I may be needing your service. So just want to confirm this is your telephone number. He said, yes. Okay, I might need to call you on that day for a ride on such and such street. And that was it. I paid my ride and left. So that evening when I went to bed, I saw that I got a text from my former driver. Well, the driver that's supposed to have picked me up at the church. Well, I'm going up a hill. That's what's happening here. Yeah, he texted me. He said, oh, I can't pick you up at the church. Look at that. Asshole. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what happened. So that's what happened. Mama Mutze. Yeah. It's a little dog. He's a little doggy. Yeah, he's a dog. How you Yeah. 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 They were different. Yeah, they have different, I guess sometimes different people work on the plantation, like a plot of land. Let me not say plantation, but a plot of land. Yeah, I haven't seen them before. But anyway, yeah, people don't have dogs there. Not really. If they do, they have a German Shepherd. And those other people live in houses, and they're watchdogs. And the typical dog here in Rwanda, they're tall and skinny, short hair, long ears, long tail. The standard wild dog you would see. Yeah. Oh, these hills are something. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this short way. I feel a little tired. I feel a little tired. Okay. So, I'm sorry. So, what's that? Yeah. So I got in. So hopefully, this person that actually drove me home from the venue, I hope it works out well. And I'm hoping now that lavender is getting better. See, I use the taxis because almost every week I have to bring lavender to the doctors. That's what's happening. And it's far. Yeah, it's far. So, yeah, so the wedding was very nice. And I don't know what's happening with these taxi drivers. I really thought the one that picked me up yesterday from our home, he's an older gentleman. And the first 3 times I used him, excellent, excellent, excellent. And then I noticed there was a slight glitch. He came a little late, but it was, he already had earned my respect. And then he comes a half an hour late. Oh, I had to pick up the kids. Not his kids, but it was a holiday, and I had to take them home. Now, if you knew you were going to do that, you let me know. Hey, I can't pick you up at the time. See, that's the bad part about here. Lack of communication. So the cell phones don't improve communication. It just exposes it. So if you know you're gonna pick up people and you cannot pick your appointment, your client, you call the client ahead of time. You have to pick up these kids and you won't be able to make the appointment, the pickup time. So then I would have an option to say, okay, I'll call another cab. So he did that. And then he does it again over the weekend. So I say, here I treated him well. I bought him a drink when I was at a cafe so he won't get too hot in the cab. A drink of his choice. Paid for it. So some people, they don't respect kindness. And I feel, this is how I feel. If I was a nasty, nasty European, he would not have done that. See, sometimes I feel that they're getting too comfortable with me, Hey, you can do anything to her because she won't say anything. And that's how I feel. Well, you could speak for your money. Don't pay them. Don't utilize their services. So I'm hoping that I won't have to use their taxis. And, I do my shopping in these 2 other towns. Walking distance takes an hour to walk there. So I'm just thinking that, just go there to get my shopping. And hopefully that they get to really know me and find out where I live and have it delivered. I can do that. That's an option too. I'm hoping that my stuff will come in from my shipment. And I have a shopping cart. Yeah, it's tiring. And some of the areas, it's not big enough for a shopping cart. The roads, what you walk on is not level. I'll work it out. Yeah, I need to buy more food. So that's the story about the taxis here. And again, I'm not ragging on the country. Hello. I like the people here. They're very nice. And the staff at the wedding, very nice. They were very, very good to me. It's a beautiful country. So, what's the next thing I want to talk about? I want to talk about a lot of people out here. So what's going to say now? Yeah, I want to talk about something off the topic. Uh, I want to talk about gematria. You guys know what gematria is? Yeah, just trying to move it. Okay, come on with it. Nimeza. Yeah, yeah, the people are nice. So yeah, I want to talk about gematria. Gematria, in short, is a number that it really has to do with patterns through numbers. Every letter is designated a number. And when you add up the numbers, they repeat a lot of times. And I've been watching this channel that practices this gematria. And I'm wondering whether with gematria, I'm wondering if this whole world, again, remember in the beginning, I mentioned that it's like a matrix. Then when I do my meditation, I do the meditation thing, and then I'm at this place, and the light comes on, and it doesn't want me to see, and it's like it disconnects me from that frequency to see what's going on in the room. So I'm thinking that is the matrix, the heart of the matrix that we might be in. So if everything is a computerized, a simulation, then, computers is binary, ones and zeros. And I'm sorry. And so with that, if everything is part of the simulation, the computer, so everything is going to be numbers, and everything's going to have some type of pattern. So he was talking, the YouTuber I'm referring to was talking about this pattern he's seeing with, like, what's that? It's a movie that Obama sponsored, Leave This World Behind. And there were certain key things in the movie. Like in the beginning of the movie was a carrier, that ships cargo. Well, look what happened a couple of days ago. Same type of cargo ship runs into a bridge. The power went out. The power went out, and it crashes into something. In the movie, it crashes into a beach. How you doing? Hey, morning, morning. Good, good. So, yeah. But in real life, a cargo ship rammed, the power goes off. They gave a mayday 1 minute before they collided. And guess what they collided on? They collided into a giant, I think it's 6 miles, the bridge in Baltimore. What's that? I forget that state. I'm sorry, but it's in the South. It could be Maryland, I forget now. And the name of the bridge or the ship, I can't remember now, is the name of the person who wrote the national anthem. Yeah. So what does it look like, people? They're indirectly communicating. It looks like they're indirectly saying that America, the heart of America, our national anthem, is being attacked. That's what it sounds. That's what it looks like. And he did a gematria. Again, gematria has to do with numbers. And the numbers all repeat. Certain key numbers. Sometimes it's, what's that, 322, 45, 46. I'm sorry, yeah, 44, 45, 46 or 47, 222, and other numbers. It keeps on repeating. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Boogie. Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, the people here are really nice. They're good people here. Hey, what's that lady with the dog? Hello. So, so yeah. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Yeah, they're building a house over there. Yeah, they're building a house. It's nice to watch the guys build a house. They really work together here. I like that. It's a great place. It's not a perfect place. Nowhere is perfect. But it's real. They're real. I like that. I like real people. Oh, yeah, so going back to gematria. An alarming thing this YouTuber talked about. Yeah, his name is Joseph Aquaviva 2222. And he notices numbers that repeat. Another number that repeated, he feels that number, gematria, pinpoints that number 45 in the, who ruled our country, America, that he's going to get his demise. His work is really interesting. And that's what he talked about. Well, that video I watched today, and it seems to be happening. The numbers keep pinpointing. He noticed I think it was the thing in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, no, it was another thing. Yeah, that also. But there was a bang bang that happened. Oh, what place? Oh, God, how could I forget? It was a bang bang that happened, I think, over the weekend. One person demise and 4 others hurt. And he noticed the numbers, they give like headlines. And with headlines, sometimes they have in quotes these words. And he noticed that to pay attention to anything in print that's in quotes and do a gematria on it. And you're going to see patterns. And yeah, or sometimes the words, it might be a last name of something. It's the last name of somebody. Oh yeah, I remember. This person in American history got, bang banged. And the last name of that person was the last name that this particular incident that happened over the weekend. I think it was a bang bang at a mall. And that person in history was demise. And little, like hints. It's like the numbers or the names of something. Sometimes they'll borrow the first name of a person or the last name of a person. And hello. And it's the same, it's like it's giving you clues on what's going on. They're clues, people. I mean, it was really something. Look at his work. And again, I generally don't have, give names of YouTubers channels. I generally don't. But It was just so compelling. What in the world is going on with this gematria, especially his last one about the bang bang, I think it was in a mall. Bits and pieces, and it all pointed to number 45 that was in office, but his demise. Yeah, I hope not. I hope that doesn't happen because I like number 45. He's not a perfect man. He's not perfect, but he's from my town, where I used to live. He lived right nearby. In Bothell, when I was a little girl, he lived up the hill, and then as an adult, he lived on the east side. I live on the west. Let's see. Are you talking about what happened in Indianapolis? I don't remember. I don't remember the location, to be honest. It's something. But watch his video, Joseph Aquaviva 2222. And I think it's his latest one. Yeah, he did one. Yeah, he has several videos on number 45 that the events that are happening now in the media point to number 45's demise. It's too coincidental. The numbers are too coincidental. And I used to watch this other program called Farsight. They are a remote viewing institution that uploads videos on YouTube. And maybe 2 years ago, they did a remote view session, and it said the remote viewing session of all 5 people were the same, identical. And they said that the DC, the capital, the capital and such, rubble. It's going to be all rubble. I think they said November of this year. Something's going to happen. And that's another reason why I left people. That's one of the reasons why I left America. I said to myself, they can make a mistake. Remote viewing is not 100%. But all 5 said the same thing. And I feel that's what it's building up to. I feel it's building up to my beautiful country. America is my country still. I'm not going to give up my citizenship. I love America. I just don't love what's happening. Yeah, I love my country. And so I'm concerned that, I was concerned about everything. And I said, I better get out of here. Yeah, when they tried to steal my dog, remember? They tried to steal Lavender from his stroller. Remember that? I think that was last year over the summer, late summer. I said, that's it. I'm out of here. And I was going to actually go to Mexico. I got my visa for Mexico. And then I was hearing still a lot of things on the drug trade. And I said, no. My consciousness said, don't do it. I felt like, let me just move the camera. I felt that if I do this, if I go to Mexico and knowing about that they bring in drugs in the U.S., and then here I'm going to go and retire there, I thought I'd be hypocritical. I was watching a lot of videos, and a lot of the Black American women. Many of them go to Mexico to live. And I said to myself, wait a minute. If I go there, I'm going to hear all the same crap. I don't like drugs. I don't want to I don't want to support a system that brings drugs into my country and kill its people. No. Nope, nope, nope. So I checked to see if Rwanda was open. And the system said yes. Yep. So I reapplied. Yeah, I reapplied and it got accepted. Yep. So that's why I worked really fast. Let's see. I would have to check it out. I have not been on the internet much lately due to having a lot of grief from losing my father last month. Finally was able to catch you live again since February. My condolences to you. Boogie, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry, my condolences to you. My condolences. And thank you for coming onto my channel. Thank you for coming on my channel. And I hope my channel gives you some relief to see some of the natural beauty here. See? Yeah, it's a beautiful place. So, yeah, so, look at his channel. Again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? But I felt afraid, people. I felt there was writing on the wall, as I said many times. And when they try to take lavender, my baby, yeah, does he look sad? It's my little baby. He's still, I carry him because the birds think he's food. They have big birds here. And he has to conserve his energy, the doctors told me. Remember before he collapsed? Oh God, I freaked out. I freaked out. So I just don't want to risk it. So he's getting fat now. He's getting heavier to carry. My back is hurt. My shoulder's hurting. I have him on a sling. I have him on a sling. And I love my little baby. He's the only thing I have here. So when they try to grab my boy from the stroller that was all zipped up, they're bold in New York. They're very bold. I said, this is lawlessness in New York City. Where I lived in the middle of everything in New York City. I said, I can't take this anymore. And for me to relocate to another state, it's expensive now. See, my place was rent stabilized. So it's frozen, the rent. Or it can only go up so much. And I decided, I said, I feel stuck. I didn't want to get stuck in New York City. Because I think they're going to be weaponizing the migrants. Everything is planned. The current administration, they're communist socialists, and they want to overtake the current system and change the system. And when Hillary didn't win, that was the real beginning of it, because it was going to happen then. So I think what our current administration is doing, they were hoping Hillary was going to accomplish it. So it didn't happen, so now they're frenzied. They're really trying to do what they're going to do earlier. I don't like that, people. Can't stand that. I love America. Yeah, I couldn't afford to move to any other state. I did look into it about 2 years ago. I tried to get a mortgage, and then the people that was going to give me a mortgage, they said, but you can't buy land and build a house on it. It has to be already made. And another place said, we'll give you a mortgage to build a house and buy the land if it's through a developer that handles the whole thing. I don't know any developers. It was just, so I just said, let me just stay here in New York. And things, that was about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. And then in 2022, things started to get rough again. And I said to myself, it's time to go. And when I tried to leave in 2022, something happened. I wasn't able to go. So I was half moved out because I sold a lot of my stuff and gave away a lot of my stuff. So I felt like I was in limbo. And then when they tried to steal my dog last year, 2023, I did the Mexico thing. I got the visa from Mexico. And then I was hearing all these things about the drug trade. And I said, I can't support that country if it's doing that. So then I checked the internet for this country here. And the rules changed in my favor. So I reapplied, got in, and raced over here. That's what happened, people. Hello. And things are getting worse in New York City. It's really bad. I'm very sad about it, too. I'm very sad about it. So it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Being here in this place is bittersweet. I'm being honest. It's a lot of people, they want you to think everything is rosy. It's not all rosy. But I want to make the best with what I have here. The physical environment is what I like. It reminds me of Hawaii and the country where my mother's people are from. It's very tropical. It's pretty. In the morning, it's nice and cool. The evenings are cool. It's nice. And the people are basically very nice people. You show yourself friendly, they're friendly, They want me to learn the language, yeah. So they test me. Yeah. I like that, though. I wouldn't want to live in a place where the people don't love themselves. Love your culture. Love your native tongue. I love that. I can't hate them for that. I love that. And I want to be around people that are like that. Yeah. So I felt I had to leave. I love my country, but right now it's going through growing pains, and I didn't want to be in the middle of it. Again, my place was rent stabilized, and any other place I move to, the rent is going to be sky high. I can't afford it. I can't afford my own country. So I knew that day when I signed over my apartment. Yeah, and you cannot give your apartment to somebody else. Yeah, not my lease. I couldn't do that. So, morning. So that's what happened. I couldn't give it away. And so when I had to sign it over back to the company, the management office, I knew I could never go back. Yeah. Yeah, New York City is going through a new transformation. It's going to get worse before it gets better, if it ever gets better. It's not going to be the same thing as we knew before. Nope. You were able to get good service, good products. Like, remember what they said about Louisiana? That Louisiana is the chocolate city. Remember when Katrina hit? It's going to be another chocolate and caramel city of poverty. You're going to have the new rich. The new rich are going to come from Asia, and the new poor are the chocolate and the caramel. Yep. Poor service, no money. It's awful. The rats. Yeah, I didn't want to live in a place that was dirty. So yeah, Rwanda, at least in the Kigali, it's clean. Every day they sweep. They can have the migrants cleaning the streets. Yeah, every day they clean. Mama, what's that? Mesa, ni mesa. Amokoro, yes. Yes, right. Ni mesa. Diego. Yeah, I see her. Yeah. So I'm gonna be ending the video now, but I just want to thank you guys for watching. Again, in the very beginning, I talked about, what did I talk about? I know I talked about the wedding. Oh, I talked about the vision that I had. I talked about the vision with these fibers, something I saw, and then the light. I talked about the wedding, and this last part I talked about gematria. Yeah, look at that YouTuber, Joseph Aquaviva 2222, and he's talking a lot about number 45, if you know who I'm talking about, and it doesn't look good, and that's why I left too. Yeah, because I know something's gonna happen, and being stuck in the middle of New York City with 3 little dogs, I'd be stuck. Yep. So that's all what's happening, people. Peace, love, and joy to you all. Until next time. Bye bye.